I was just thinking about something. I know I mentioned, I think I talked about it before. It's about Joe Rogan, what he said. The guy doesn't like me. I don't like him that much either. But he said something along the line, people really don't have a concept of violence or a healthy concept of violence. The emotional trauma that comes along with it. Also, things like there's people that if someone had a scar on their face, they'll say, "Oh wow, that looks cool," but it's like you get like a fucking scar, like a scab, and it peels. It was disgusting. It's not cool. And I'm like, well, that hurts less than that. I'd say take that. That's fucking cooler, man. I don't want to, have like a scar to like show off I'm a rebel or a badass. I'm like really hardcore or some shit. Like I don't need to do that. But let's say you get a scar on your face, like you'll be fucking traumatized. And it is a physical pain, so it'll last for whatever time. And not to mention the hospital bills, I mean, unless you're gonna just cater it to yourself, you're just gonna let it, rest by itself, you're gonna cure it yourself, it's not gonna, settle too well. But it's really, like, why would anyone want to put that to themselves? Also, it's like, you get in a confrontation, a physical confrontation, it is a mental shock. It's psychological. Eventually, you'll get over it. You'll probably laugh at it, or I should have done this, and that. Considering you don't die or something, or who knows? Someone could stab someone in an organ. You could lose a limb sometimes. You could die. A guy, got hit with it was the talking device. I forget the wording. It was a couple months ago. He got hit upside the head. He fell backwards. He didn't die from that. And he hit his head on the sidewalk. He died. It's just like people just really don't have no concept how there's really nothing good from it. There's really nothing good that comes from that, unless you're like an athlete, you're a boxer, you do mixed martial arts. But still, it's like a lot of probably these guys will tell you, it's like you probably shouldn't try unless you're really good, and you're gonna get hit. You're gonna feel it, man. Yeah, there is, residual damage from that, even if it's psychological. I mean, yeah, there's athletes that do recover, but people just, there's people that just worship or like, they think, street fights. If people get hurt, it's just freaking awesome, man. And I'm not saying these guys never been in a fight, but it's just like it's another level of freaking, uh, uh, of a disorder, There's really no progress from that. Like I said, unless you use it for athletics, and you use it to to figure out moves, and you use it, you use intelligence to it, but also your body from it, and you recover really much faster. You don't really do that much damage to a person. You're gonna try to take their life, you know. So, but the thing is, people have no concept from like a scar, a scab to like a gun wound. People think it's just like it's just fucking great, man. Like wow, you have a scar now. It's so cool now. But it's like you don't understand what it takes to go through that pain, the physical. And I remember some physical. I mean, I remember falling off. I remember tripping. I fell really hard and I really scraped my knee. I just remember that moment. The pain eventually went away, but uh, yeah, people just really, really just have no concept. Like a lot of people worship disorders now. They crave disorders. Maybe they always crave. It's just on the forefront, Just like I'm just anti that, I want to eat. I want to live well, and be healthy. I'm trying to get stronger and better at life. Let's say I worship, but I respect, manual laundry. And there's people that say, people hate that stuff. I just do it, so I'm just such a great person. I hate it too. It's like, why would you even hate that? You make something cleaner, and you can use the same product, the same cloth or a piece of clothing, and it's not staying, and it doesn't affect your psychology, your mentality when you're groggy and you're dirty and filthy. It's a very good positive thing. I I respect that more than a scar.